I think it's important, that everybody understands this isn't about making a bunch of money, and this isn't something that Sarah Palin was behind. The Palin family, their only interest in this is that they're in it.
They're in it.
And this man took it upon himself. Now, whether you're a fan of Sarah Palin or not a fan of Sarah Palin, I think it's fair to see another side of these issues.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm not a fan of Michael Moore at all.
Right.
But I went to see his documentaries.
Yeah.
I go to see it because I like to have a broad sense of what people are thinking, where they're coming from. I get where they're coming from.
Right.
I want to see how they're presenting it. And, it was fascinating to me to watch you, Mr. Ziegler, get arrested on the campus of USC trying to give away copies of this film while Katie Couric was getting the Walter Cronkite Journalism Award for her interview.
Well, yeah, people should go to our website and see the video of this.
Oh, my God.
It's absolutely remarkable. If you go to howobamagotElected.com, and you'll see not only the raw video, but the appearance I did on Fox News Channel with Greta Van Susteren about this, just to get people up to speed real quick, because this is an astonishing situation. Katie Couric, at the very moment, Katie Couric is getting the Walter Cronkite Journalism Award from USC here in Los Angeles for her Sarah Palin interview. I am literally not able to give away copies of my Sarah Palin interview, the uncut version, which CBS never released the uncut version of theirs. My version, which it tells the truth about what really happened in that Katie Couric interview, because Governor Palin was unedited in my version. I can't give away copies of my Sarah Palin interview because my hands are literally behind my back in handcuffs as I'm under arrest, clearly because I was targeted because of my prior speech on the issue. I had written a Fox News op-ed piece and gone on Fox News Channel to discuss the outrageous nature of Katie Couric getting an award for what was not journalism, but instead was advocacy disguised as journalism. She was clearly being rewarded for the result or the perceived result of her interview with Governor Palin. And by the way, if you're going to give an award for impact on the election, I think Tina Fey should have filed a grievance against USC, because she probably deserved the award more than Katie Couric. But I did absolutely nothing remotely wrong. People can see the full video for themselves. I was roughed up. I had my microphone taken away, my BlackBerry taken away. I was told I was under arrest, told I would be booked by the LAPD. I was detained for 25 minutes. The whole thing was an absolute abomination, and we're going to be pursuing all of our legal rights to the full extent of the law. I can assure you of that.
I tell you what, John Ziegler, you're fired up.
Well, this is a point of great passion for me.
Yeah.
I know, even before I met Governor Palin, I knew what the truth of this was, as you guys did, and you guys deserve a lot of credit for standing up for the truth when it comes to the Palin family and what's really going on there. This is an absolute travesty, regardless of your political persuasion. It's dangerous, it's unprecedented, and if we allow this precedent to be set in stone, it's only going to get worse in the future. This is about the nature of our democracy and the kind of country we're going to live in, and I'm really excited that we're going to be able to show this film to hopefully a very large crowd at the Fireweed Theater on May 28th.
All right, now here's the deal. The tickets are only going to be $5, and this is to cover just the costs of travel and things like that, and any profits are going to go to Toys for Tots. How in the world can people get tickets in advance, sir?
Well, we sent you guys a link. Hopefully that's the link to the tickets to where you can get the tickets online is on your website. It's also at howobamagotElected.com. If you go to howobamagotElected.com and you go to the movie events section, you'll see it right there. All the information at the Fireweed plus a link to get your tickets. I believe that once we get closer to the date, the Fireweed will also be able to sell them at the box office. But the best place to do it is online. Make sure you reserve your tickets. Tell your friends. It's going to be a fantastic event. We'll have a lot of fun. I'll be there. You guys will be there, and hopefully it'll be a fantastic event, and hopefully we'll be able to make some money for charity.
Right, and hopefully there'll be some special guests there. We're not going to pre-announce anything because it's amazing how careful we have to be anymore, and it's really sad, and it sucks that it has to be that way. But you know what? Excuse me. One thing that I learned, and I always knew politics was dirty. I didn't know it was shameful. And it really is a shameful, dirty business. And I really can't wait to see this film. And I'm excited for you, sir, to come back up to Alaska and show it for the first time.
Absolutely.
In the biggest theater. Fireweed Theater seats 1,000 people. It's going to be a dynamic place to watch this film. And once again, critics or lovers unite and watch this. And you know the thing is, you can't deny what's on videotape.
No.
No, the evidence here is overwhelming, and I'll be there afterwards with doing a little Q&A, and I'll certainly be happy to sign DVDs and all that kind of thing, and we're excited that you guys are going to be there, and who knows who else might show up. But we're really looking for a big crowd, and as many people as possible at the Fireweed on the 28th, and we're very excited that you guys are helping us with this event, and it's all going to be for a great cause.
I got to tell you what, Mr. Ziegler, I speak for Mark. We are honored that we were handpicked, and we know for good reason, to help you promote this film and get the word out there and just let people know what really goes on out there, because some of it we just don't know about, and some of it we don't want to know about, but too bad.
Yeah, well, you want to know about this. This is all put together in context in a way no one else has done. I'm amazed that I'm the only person that did this. Governor Palin deserves an enormous amount of credit for having the courage to do the interview for this film and to stand by the interview for this film and to keep fighting on this issue. I mean, she just signed her book deal, and in her press release on that, she specifically mentioned how wrong the media got it with regard to her campaign, and this film really proves that. And I'm quite sure that some of the portions of this film will be used in her book, although I've not discussed that with her. But I am sure that that's going to be at least a part of what she writes about is the incredibly unfair media coverage that transpired. And this is not whining. This is simply setting the record straight. And obviously, people in Anchorage and Alaska in general have a very important part in all of this, because you know what? Frankly, I think a lot of what happened in the 2008 coverage of the election was an insult to your state. I really do.
Oh, absolutely.
I think that this was more than just about Governor Palin. I think this was a prejudice against the state of Alaska and perceptions and stereotypes of people from Alaska, and that somehow it's not part of the rest of the United States, which is just beyond outrageous. And obviously you guys are going to be making decisions about Governor Palin in the future, it looks like.
Right.
So, I mean, this is an incredibly important topic for your state and for your city, and that's one of the many reasons why we want as many people as possible to see the truth about what really happened.
All right. I know you get into town before the movie previews here. It's going to be May 28th, 7:30, Fireweed Theater. Tickets, you can get them online. If you go to bobandmark.com, there'll be a link that you can get to these. Get them in advance, because I'm telling you it's going to sell out, and you don't want to be on the outside looking in. All right? So we will see you when you get into town. We'll have you back on the program again. Okay, sir?
Absolutely. Talk to you guys soon.
Thank you very much. All right, that's John Ziegler. Media Malpractice. It's the Bob and Mark Show. We've been here. We'll be here.
That's it.